Well, hey, Manna Church, my name's Katie Powers. Today is your daily dose of Morning Manna. I want to talk about a passage of Scripture in Matthew. When Jesus is preaching to the crowds, he finishes, he leaves his disciples in a boat, walks up a mountain to pray, comes back down, and notices that the boat has been washed away with his disciples in it by the wind and the waves. So in Jesus' fashion, he decides to walk on the water to his disciples. And when they see him walking out on the water, they think he's a ghost, and they're terrified. But soon enough, they realize it's Jesus. And Peter asks so boldly to walk on the water to Jesus. So I'm going to pick it up in verse 27. This is chapter 14. But immediately Jesus spoke to them, saying, "Take heart, it is I, do not be afraid." And Peter answered him, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." He said, "Come." So Peter got out of the boat and walked on the water and came to Jesus. And so this is the interesting part to me. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid. And beginning to sink, he cried out, "Lord, save me." Jesus immediately reached out his hand and took hold of him, saying to him, "O you of little faith, why did you doubt?" And when they got into the boat, the wind ceased, and those in the boat worshiped him, saying, "Truly, you are the Son of God." You know, I find it incredibly interesting that Peter boldly asks Jesus to invite him out on the water. Peter steps out of the boat, and just as Jesus begins to walk on the water. What a miracle. You know, newsflash, humans can't physically walk on water. But to me, the most interesting part is Peter begins to doubt. I mean, the dude is in the middle of a miracle. Jesus has shown himself to be the Son of God. Here's the connection I'm making. Much like this storm faced by the disciples, many of us will face metaphorical storms in our life. And during those times, Jesus wants you, he wants me to come to him. He's inviting you to have faith in his provision. You know, doubt has a tendency to creep in when life gets hard. But I believe that if we turn to Jesus, there is a miracle in the storm. It can be as small as having supernatural hope and peace during a difficult time, or something more tangible like financial provision or restoration in our families. But we have to seek and trust that Jesus is in control. Don't forget how much you matter to him. Until next time, church, love you.